So Jay-Z pretty much calls all the shots when it comes to, let's be honest, a lot of niggas, because he's over the entertainment business like no other when it comes to an influence. So that's bluntly putting it, because you can't really get to the top of the echelon without seeing Jay-Z somewhere in the NFL or in the music business. Now let's get to Cap. Now we all know what Cap did. He took that knee and everybody was appreciating it. Even at the time, Jay-Z was even spitted a bar about Cap. But now, since Jay-Z got that deal with the NFL, we are still waiting for him to mention something that involves Colin Kaepernick and an NFL team. So the link for this article will be in the description. Now, Jay-Z redefends NFL partnership, says he's not betraying Cap. So Jay-Z is once again explaining why his partnership with the NFL is actually the same cause Colin Kaepernick fights for. It's just the different approach that's different. So Jigga sat down with the NYT this weekend ahead of the Super Bowl 54 and redefended his collaboration with the league, which many saw as betrayal Cap and everything he stood for. Jay also took a lot of heat at first, but he seems okay with it for the bigger picture. He tells the paper, as long as real people are being hurt and marginalized and losing family members, and yes, I can take a couple rounds of negative press, going on to insist he is still fighting for people of color, only now from a position of strength and influence. Case in point, Sunday's broadcast will apparently include a PSA type video, one in series per NYT, that aims to tell the stories of black men and boys killed by cops. Now, it'll probably be similar to the PSA Malcolm Jenkins and Rock Nation teamed up to produce, which was called Everyone's Child. Unclear if this new vid is part of the same responsibility program, but chances are it falls under the same umbrella. Now, getting back to the Cap situation, Jay kind of sticks to his guns in a new interview as far as addressing the guy's situation, acknowledging he was done dirty by the league, but also strongly suggesting it's time to move forward and start looking for new solutions. Jay says, no one is saying he hasn't been done wrong. He was done wrong. I would understand if it was 3 months ago, but it was 3 years ago, and someone needs to say, what do we do now? Because people are still dying. He adds, of Cap, we are two adult men who disagree on the tactic, but are marching for the same cause. CK, meanwhile, doesn't appear to see things the same way. Well, you know, and it's quite obvious that Jay-Z made that deal for himself to get some more paper. You know, his bag is just getting bigger. You already billionaire status. Now, I think he could have pushed it way more if Cap was his agenda to get back into the league, and he could have went about this completely different and said, you know, let's give Kaepernick another chance. That should have been his first thing, sort of business, you know, by getting linked to the NFL, if that was one of his top priorities, but it wasn't. He's there to showcase talent. Like, he's responsible. Tonight is the Super Bowl, and today is February the 2nd, 2020, Super Bowl 54. He's in charge of the entertainment, like the halftime show. He's responsible for putting like Shakira and J-Lo together. So he's more interested in getting more money, people. But of course he has to make it sound good, right? Like this video, leave your comments. What you guys think about Jay-Z still low-key saying that he's with Cap? Like this video, leave your comment, share it on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Subscribe.